be showing you guys how to condition your dog to the clicker. So the clicker is a great way to teach your dog new behaviors, and I'm going to show you how to condition them to it today. People use marker words instead like yes or good job. When teaching new behaviors, I prefer to start with the clicker. And the reason for that is those marker words, your dogs are going to hear you use that in conversation daily, and it muddies the meaning of them just a little bit. So the clicker is just a faster way to get there because they're never going to hear this click unless you're training with them. It's just a faster way to bridge that communication gap there. So we're going to be using Joe's food here. And what you're going to do, this generally just takes 15-20 minutes. It's Pavlov's dog, they hear the click, food comes. Another reason that we're using his food is treats are supposed to make up less than 10% of their diet. And when you're training your dog, you can go through a lot of treats. You can also condition this for toys. Another good reason to use their food is when you're training a new puppy or you've just gotten a new dog, a great way to build a relationship with them is to do hand feeding. Portion out their meals and you would click and hand feed. So I'd ask them to do something pretty simple like sit or down or any commands that they know. I would click and then I would give them a little handful of food. You don't have to do it one little piece at a time, but it builds relevance. Teaches the dog that that resource is coming from you because dogs are opportunists and they respond to resources. But the important thing here when conditioning the dog is that the click happens first, right? Certain breeds are really good at tuning out environmental things, really hunting breeds, and they can fixate really easily. So I want them to pay attention to the click and not just my hand reaching into the food bag. So click and then reach for the treat. And you're just going to repeat this for 15-20 minutes. The dog does not have to do anything for it while you're conditioning them. Of course, you want to make sure that you're not clicking while they're, say, barking or jumping at you because you'd be reinforcing that behavior then. You're teaching the dog that the click marks the exact second that the desired behavior occurs. So let's use sit for example. You ask the dog to sit. The second their butt hits the floor, you would click and give a treat. That way the dog knows, hey, the second I heard that click, that thing I just did, that's what got me the reward. Couple of rules of thumb for your clicker. There'll be a time where your dog is distracted or you're out in public and you're trying to get his attention and you know that if you click this clicker, he's going to come running because it means food. You don't want to do that because you are then marking the distracted behavior as a behavior you want to see more of, and you will. So avoid that. Only click and reward for good behaviors. And then also, one click equals one treat. It's basically a promise that food is coming. So even if you accidentally click this, you have to give a treat. So just be very mindful of where you're holding it. After I did 15-20 minutes of this, I would then start to integrate it maybe into the training he already knows. So if he knows something simple like a sit command, I would start using it for that. And then you can start building new behaviors easily. All right, thanks guys.